So, we're good to go. How are you feeling? Are you feeling tired? Or are you feeling energetic?
I feel very tired.
I
And
can't.
let me explain.
Well,
I use the drops, the
the CBD
CBD
oil?
thing.
Yeah.
I think I should have waited because it's like really,
You actually
really
feel it.
soothing.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I feel so relaxed that I'm actually happy inside. Like
Okay.
I'm like,
This is going to be a hell of a way to start
it's
the
like
show.
this. Feel like the waves.
Yeah, that's. You asked me why I always think about smoking weed, because that's what indica feels like, and that's the feeling that I'm chasing. And because I'm dumb, I
That
kept
you
getting
are
the wrong thing.
chasing.
Chasing the dragon,
Okay,
babe.
I feel very weird right now. What are you saying? What are you saying? Like you're chasing. You sounded like a drug addict.
Well, that's
Like
drug
that's
terms.
the feeling I'm chasing.
Baby, I'm talking.
Like
I'm
I'm
talking
chasing
lingo
every day.
here.
That okay? I need subtitles or something because I am
Well,
completely lost.
Why don't we start the show?
Didn't know you were chasing this feeling. I didn't know you were in the hunt for this feeling.
Let's start the show and I'll explain it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Go. You do your thing, boo-boo child.
Okay, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to I almost said a pot amongst men.
You were gonna say
I almost said it.
You forgot about me. I don't exist.
Welcome back to the Love Movement podcast. I am one half of the dynamic duo that hosts the show, Stevie B, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Betty B.
Thank you. Hello,
She
everybody.
is lovely.
Thank you.
So, baby, how you feeling?
I feel very relaxed.
Yeah? You know, it's funny because we were just talking about going out on a double date to a restaurant that serves all edibles, like weed-infused food.
I know. I was so confused. I was
Yeah.
like, what? What are you talking about?
And then you come home with all this stuff. Well, you had it delivered to the house.
It was a CBD oil. It's supposed when I'm I didn't order that specifically. I follow a girl, not a girl.
You followed her home?
Does it mean when is girl and when is lady? I don't know. I don't want to. Okay. Well, she is young, and she has her own business. She started with like a little restaurant, healthy food, and then she added different things for wellness purposes, like snacks, healthy snacks, detox tea. And among other things, she came up with this CBD drops, right? And it's supposed to be good to sleep. Like it says that it's good to sleep and it's good to anxiety. If you feel anxious or things like that, you can use that as well. But it's meant to go to sleep. Before going to bed, you have your drop, and then you're supposed to have a good night's sleep. Something natural like melatonin, something like that. I asked you, I showed you the little bottle, and I said it doesn't have, what was it? I have it here.
It doesn't have THC.
That thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed you that, and you said, I don't think it's going to do much, whatever. Right?
Oh.
And I was just trying that. I feel like it's not like I have trouble falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep fine. But then sometimes I have nightmares. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and then I cannot go back to sleep. It's just weird.
Well, let's see how this works out tonight.
Let's see.
What was that?
I am very, very relaxed.
I could tell you're starting to sound like Christopher Moltisanti there.
Oh my God, ew! That's the worst comparison.
What did you take some of those drugs? No, I didn't.
That was so slow.
You know what? Maybe you shouldn't sleep in here with the baby because you're gonna roll over and smother him in the night.
I'm not gonna sleep with the baby.
No.
No, of course not. That's a big no-no.
Where's the baby staying?
He's gonna sleep in his crib.
Okay.
We bring it here, and that's it.
Gotcha. Anyway, aren't you gonna say anything? You gonna give me any compliments about the way I look?
You're so funny. I love your glasses.
Thank you.
You look very, very beautiful.
I've been told before I'm a beautiful man.
Yeah, I tell you all the time.
You told me. Yeah.
You look very handsome. I like the glasses.
Thank you.
They look very fancy
Hope you could see it
and very hip.
on.
Go like this and like that and like
You're
this.
watching at
baby.
home. You can see him. If you're listening, sucks to be you.
You are missing out because there's some cool glasses.
So I actually had to get 2 pairs because.
You didn't have to. You wanted to.
No, I mean
Don't
obviously.
confuse the terms.
Oh, excuse
You are
me. What are
very
you?
privileged.
What are you? The grammar police?
You are very privileged, and I want
I
you
am
to know
privileged?
that you're very privileged. Okay, so because not a lot of people can afford 1 pair of glasses, and then here you are buying 2. Guess what he bought to
Actually,
work?
I bought 3.
Yeah, for Tyler too. But to work, he just bought Prada glasses. I thought it was so fancy.
You know, you're a real jerk. You know that?
Like, whoop!
Like you're a real
What
jerk.
are you doing? And those are very cute too. I like both. They look really good.
For 15 years, I've had my job working in construction, and I never wear glasses to work because I don't want to destroy them. But the
You
thing
didn't
is,
need them then.
well, I mean, maybe I didn't need them as much, but I definitely needed them. Like now, I feel like I really need them because I can't see shit at work. And yes, I've just been toughing it out for 15 years. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm actually going to get a 2nd pair for work. I got to tell you, went to Lens Crafters in the mall. It's not like we went to some, glitzy friggin', rich asshole optician place. We went to the regular place in the mall. And this is what they have. They don't sell like cheapo stuff. Like even the brand, like obviously the name is a little deceiving. It sounds fancier. But that's what it is. They were the same price as some of the other ones. Like it's no big deal. But
and Tyler
Jerky over here wants to play it up like I'm
Tyler
some.
looks so cute.
Like
too.
I'm living in the house of Gucci or something over here, or the Chateau of Prada.
Well, you guys put all the pieces together. He buys Prada to go to work. He doesn't eat leftovers. You're not making a good case for yourself.
I'm making a fine case. You're just a jerk. Like you're a big freaking jerk. I sound just like my dad right now.
Yeah.
Because that's what he would say to my mom. My mom would do things to deliberately antagonize him. And she would like bust his balls. Like we'd be at home in the kitchen.
It's fun.
You know, Robbie, you're a real jerk. You know that? That's what he would do. That's what you're doing, and that's what I'm doing.
Anyways, Tyler looks very cute with his new glasses.
You get the round ones, the very, very
He
Harry
chose
Potter-ish.
them. We went through everything, and he was picking and trying everything on, and I think he looks very handsome.
Yeah, he's a handsome kid, so he shouldn't have any trouble. All right, so what else? Anything else going on?
Nothing else.
You want to take a look at the news?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So one of the things that was happening here it is. I lost it. God damn it. I'll have to cut this whole damn thing.
Why?
Because I lost the story. I'm on the wrong page now.
Oh, Russia, whatever.
No, I don't want to talk about Russia.
Enough with Russia.
Oh, Jussie Smollett.
Who's that?
Remember Jussie Smollett, the guy who faked the hate crime?
Mm-hmm.
Like he sentenced him to I think it was 150 days in jail. And, he got found guilty of staging a hoax. And he was having outbursts and stuff in court. Mm-hmm. And he even said, they gave me jail time because the judge was racist. So really, guy,
my God,
we're going to go down this road again.
Is he crazy or what?
I think he's crazy.
Maybe.
I think he's a
or
crazy
maybe
person.
he's trying to go with that so he gets less of a sentence.
But isn't that, well, I mean, he was already sentenced. That's
That's
what
after
it is.
the fact.
So it's like, buddy, this is the shit that got you into this mess.
That is so sick.
Do you have any sympathy for him? How do you feel about it?
No. I have zero sympathy for him. I think he did a stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to play the system. What happens if he gets away with this? Imagine if he didn't get caught.
If he gets away with it,
then he's famous and it's all over the news, and he gets what he wants.
Yeah, and the
upset
thing is
that?
too is that
How upset?
there
How
was
messed
no.
up is that?
I mean, messed up, but I mean, there wouldn't be anybody to catch because there's no. He did it, so if he got away with it, there would just be a lot of wasted time for like police looking for people that don't
that's what
exist.
I meant. And a lot of press time. He will be all over the news, all over social media, a bunch of people supporting him, feeling bad for him, fighting his case.
Be yucking it up on there.
How messed up.
That would be. But, I mean, he didn't. And you know what? I mean, do you remember when all this went down a couple years ago? When it was in the news?
Yeah, that tells you how stupid people can be.
Fame is a powerful drug.
When they're trying to,
Fame is a very powerful drug. I was going to say, I knew something was weird when I started, like looking on Twitter and then seeing stuff. And people, like, I realized, like, there's a lot of black people that aren't rolling with this. They, like, something smells weird about this.
They could see it.
Yeah, because like first of all, the story he told was that these two like white guys with MAGA hats, they saw him on the street and they said, "Hey, you're that F word from Empire," and everybody was like, "I don't think MAGA people watch Empire." Like that's the first thing that makes you say, "I smell a rat," Ugh.
That was something off, right?
And then Dave Chappelle had a whole bit about it, where he was saying, "Oh, it's this French guy." They go, "Oh, my leg hit the thing." Again, like, why are you being such a jerk? Oh, that's right, because you're stoned.
No, I stop it. That is so unprofessional of you.
And you know what the thing is too?
It's that thing hit you, and it was
didn't
funny.
hit me. I hit it.
And let me tell you something. I've been laughing a lot today with my mom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it made me
Explain
laugh
it
so
so
much.
it makes.
It was the stupidest thing, but I was cracking up to the point that I was crying. And this is what happened. My mom and my dad, they're going out to do grocery shopping. Every time my mom goes grocery shopping, she takes the dog with her, right? But today it's been snowing. It's very cold. My dad goes out through the back door. And she thinks, okay, he's getting the car ready. She gets ready. She goes out. I realize that they're taking forever to leave. I see the car is still there, but I don't see any of them, right? But I'm thinking, why are they taking so long? My mom comes in and she just has this look that she wants to kill someone. And she's there with the dog full of snow. And she's looking at me and she said, "I don't know where your dad is. I've been standing outside for 30 minutes and I cannot find him." And she said a bad word.
You could say it.
She said, "Estego me pinga." And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't stop laughing. It was just laughing and laughing because she looked so miserable.
What would the equivalent of that be in English?
Dickhead.
Dickhead?
Dickhead. Or something a little...
Pinga's a little worse than dickhead.
Cool. And if my dad finds out, she called him a come pinga. Oh my God. You know how he gets with bad words. Imagine that she is saying it to him, calling him a come pinga. That is really bad.
I love your dad, but he's a bit of a square.
What is that? Yes. What does that mean?
A square, like someone who's uncool, very uptight. Like
yeah, he is. But I don't know, that side of him, I understand. But then he's so cool for other things. You know what I mean? Anyways,
what do you mean? Like what?
For everything else. And it was just a funny
like he's cool about having a jerk for a daughter?
I'm going to punch you. It was just funny. If you guys would see my mom standing there in the door.
I just remember you laughing, and you didn't explain it either. And I obviously my Spanish
I'm just looking at her and laughing
not that great.
and laughing. She had to laugh. She was upset, but then I made her laugh. That's who I am. Ray of sunshine.
Yeah. Real sunshine over here.
What do you have there?
This is not it. Are you familiar?
Who's that?
That was Caitlyn Jenner.
She looks so different. She looks pretty. In
She
that picture,
still looks
she
like
looks... No.
exactly like Caitlyn Jenner.
No, she looks way better.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own opinion. See, look, Jussie Smollett sentenced to 150 days in jail in a hoax hate crime case. His name is Jussie Smollett, but Dave Chappelle was calling him, this French guy, Jussie Smollett.
Yeah.
So, we're not going to talk about Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson because
We have talked about them a lot.
it's too much.
No.
We can talk about Kim Kardashian. She was in news this week for there's some backlash over some, I guess it was like an interview she did where she was talking about how like so many women nowadays don't want to work. They just want to be lazy.
I saw a little clip that she said,
And it's just women, you need to get out and work.
You need to get off your ass and work. You want this, you have to work. Like, really? Okay, what does that mean? I need a camera and film myself having sex? That's working? That is working. Let's do it.
So
That's considered work. There's
Sure,
porn star.
sex work is still work.
It is work. It's okay.
So I was listening to like several people talk about it on different shows this week, and the conclusion.
That was very judgmental on my part.
Yes, it was.
I don't like that.
Why?
I'm so sorry. I take that back. I take that back. I totally take that back.
Listen.
I don't like that. I don't like to be that person that judge. So every time I catch myself judging, I try to reflect on it and be different.
Listen,
I don't like that.
It's one thing to make judgments. It's another thing to make snap judgments where
That
you
was a
don't.
snap.
Yeah, making judgments cool, but just think about it for a minute because. So, like, what I came to is that
You judge too. So
of course I
don't give
judge.
me
I'm
that.
not saying don't judge. I'm just saying
Give it a minute.
think before you judge. That's all.
Oh, listen to this one. He thinks every time he judges. That's not true.
Yes, I do.
You don't do that.
Of course I do.
No. Okay, go on.
Anyway,
Every time you judge, I'm going to call you out.
You're a
on
jerk.
The spot. Okay.
so what I'm
Calling
saying,
me a jerk a lot.
I know.
Don't like it.
Because you just keep pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. See? So what Kim was actually saying, if, say, someone else, if, say, like Oprah had said it, there'd be no backlash. People would be
Of
like,
course
yeah, no
not.
shit. Like,
No.
you got to work.
No.
Like, we know that. But because it's Kim, because of the context in which she first got famous, people say, oh, well, she was famous before because her dad. No, she wasn't. Nobody was talking
not
about
because
Kim
of
Kardashian.
her dad. No, she was a stylish for Paris Hilton.
Yeah, she wasn't famous before.
No.
But the thing is, so people knew her name because of the sex tape. But she did still work, and like it doesn't take much to get famous, but it takes a lot of work to stay famous.
Correct. I agree
So
with you.
I don't think anything she said was incorrect.
That's the thing. I saw an interview a long time ago from her that someone asked her, what is your talent? You don't act. You don't sing. You don't have a career. What is your talent? And she said, I think it was very smart of her. She said, okay, you're right. None of that. But then I'm still here sitting in front of you. So you tell me, what am I doing right? And that was like, what, Kim? That was like, that was good. That was very good. That's true. But again, it is a question.
It's
Like, what are we doing? What are we consuming that you are famous? You know what I mean? Because she started, she has a line, what is it?
all kinds of stuff.
Perfume and...
I thought that was the sister, Kylie. Didn't she have the perfume?
No, Kylie
She's the
has
makeup.
makeup. I don't know what she has. She has something. Skims.
She has a lot of
Something
surgeries.
like, I don't know, like underwears, something like that.
Could you imagine how much money
But in
in
order to
surgeries
sell that-
family has had?
No, I know. But in order to sell that, she had to be famous. And she was famous before having all those lines.
Listen, I think the problem is that it's easy for someone who was born into a rich family who was like super privileged to tell other people that they need to work harder.
I think...
It's not a good message coming from her.
I think she's definitely doing something right because she just posts a selfie and she goes viral. And she's been relevant for a very long time. You know what I mean? So obviously she's doing something right because she's where she's at. Now, you're right. Coming from someone that grew up in a household with money to tell you you have to work to be where I'm at. No, you had a head start that I don't have. So that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And I totally get it because I look at that interview and I feel like, no, we didn't start both from zero. So you had an advantage of me. I cannot look at myself and think that we're the same because we don't come from the same background
Yeah,
or
that's true.
the same amount of money.
We didn't start on the same starting line.
So that's not fair. But now, if Oprah tells me that, like, yeah, we're both from zero. Maybe you were even worse than me. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's true.
Well,
We tend to judge a lot.
yeah.
And we cannot say she's not working because she has.
Yeah, she's been
Been
relevant for
working.
all this time. That's not easy.
That's.
Think of how many
I'm
people.
happy I took that back before
See,
listening to you.
it's think of how many people pop. They have their moment, their 15 minutes of fame, and then you never hear from them again.
Yeah. How do you call that we call it estrella fugaz. That means when you see a star and you wish for a star. How do you call that?
A wish on a star,
Yes, the moment that the star goes.
shooting star.
Shooting star. We call it estrella fugaz. Those type of people that are relevant for 50 minutes, those are shooting stars. They go. That's it.
They burn out quick. Yeah, she could have been that. I have another topic that I didn't show you this, but I just saw this. It was a total change of pace. It's not on here.
Oh.
I was thinking about it. There was rumors that, so for all my nerd friends out there, they're going to reboot all the X-Men movies now that Marvel Studios has
Really?
regained the rights to the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and those. So everybody's been talking now since this happened like a couple of years ago, who is gonna be the new Wolverine.
I know. No. I only want one Wolverine.
Honestly,
I can only love one Wolverine, and it's taken, and I don't want to see Wolverine ever again if it's not with my Wolverine,
Hugh Jackman.
that guy.
Well, listen, I have nothing against Hugh Jackman. I like him. I thought he was good in those roles, but at the same time, he was not comic accurate. Like, he was not what that character was supposed to be.
I know. He's cuter.
Wolverine was like a short guy. Like, that
He
was
is
a big part
cuter.
of his character, was that he was short. Like a Wolverine, the animal, is not super big or anything, but they're ferocious.
I like the Wolverine on steroids.
Listen, if he was just shorter, it actually would have worked.
I don't want him shorter.
Well, okay. Anyway, so there's been rumors about who they were looking at casting, and there was a big rumor that was floating around, which I'm pretty sure is not true, but it was really interesting. Daniel Radcliffe. Should I tell you who that is?
Yes, please. I'm like,
Harry Potter. So
I know. I know. I love Harry Potter as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I don't like. No, they're gonna kill my Wolverine love.
So listen, it was just a rumor, and the rumor
He came out and
the rumor
said
was picking
no?
up so much steam that he actually made a statement. He was like, "Look, as much as I would absolutely love playing that role,
Look at me.
is like I don't think that I would
There's
get
no
it."
way.
He's like, "But hey, who knows what could happen? Marvel proved me wrong." So, I don't want to see
He's too much
Harry
of a
Potter
Harry
as
Potter.
Wolverine.
It's
He's too boyish.
yep.
That is not what Wolverine is. Like,
He looks so young,
Wolverine is hundreds of years old. Like, he's
and he's like a
like
man.
a gritty, like a rough. He's a savage.
He's like a man.
He's like a savage with a thin veil of civility.
I love it. I love it. I wanted to go see a play in Broadway just because
Hugh Jackman was in it.
I don't know what is it about. I don't know if I was gonna like it. I just wanted to be in the same room with him. I just wanted to be there sitting close to him, looking at him in person. That would have made my dream come true. But I checked the tickets with this energy and love and passion to go see him. And I said, you know what, baby, we're going to see him. I don't care what the play is about. And then I said, you know what, baby? We're not going. They were $1,000.
Yeah.
The tickets.
Broadway's gotten really crazy. Although I have to admit, I went to plays and like musicals as a kid. My mom would take me, but I didn't pay for those tickets. I don't know
Baby,
what they were like back then.
$1,000, one ticket.
You know, that's
obviously
highway
I wanted
robbery.
to be. I didn't want to be like in the last row. I wanted to be like in the first row, looking at him. So the third row, it was $1,000, $2,000. You and me. No, thank you. We're going to Europe with that money.
Look at this.
I'll see him when he's retired.
This is the headline I was
And
looking
he
for
go to
before.
Vegas.
Kim Kardashian is once again being slut-shamed for her sex tape after her offensive comments about women in business.
I did that. I'm so sorry, Kim.
Slut-shamed her.
I'm so sorry, Kim. I'm not that person. I'm better than that. I'm so sorry. You know what we need to do? We need to go back and edit that.
No, I don't think so, because I think it's better that you
People know how horrible I can be.
No. I think it's better that people saw you catch yourself. You checked yourself in real time, and then as we talked more about it, like you thought about it and you came to a different conclusion. And I think that is more valuable than just cutting the whole thing out.
Okay.
I think
Let's keep it real.
I
right?
think people seeing that you can take in new information and sometimes adjust your stance if that information can sway you.
I did it without the information. I did it on my own. I think that takes something.
I think
have to count for something, right?
I think that's what this world is lacking.
That is true.
So
Because we all have those impulse to judge or to maybe not all of them. Maybe not all of us. I definitely had friends that they don't have that impulse. That
Yeah.
I admire that. And I feel that I think it's so noble to not have that in you. So I think I'm very flawed because of that.
no, I don't think so. I think the fact that you're even aware of it is a big thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think that's it. That was Chismecito time.
That was good
We
chismecito.
didn't give any introduction into.
I know, but they know.
And I'm tired of talking about Kim. I think we talk about Kim Kardashian on every episode.
She's famous.
She keeps showing up in the news. Like, what are you going to do?
What's the main topic for today?
Well, let me pull it up. I was thinking about this, and I guess it's really not totally related to anything that we've been talking about, but it was something that I always think about this because it always comes up especially with this, like we talk about marriage and relationships and stuff. And I think about people that get married young, or they're like serial monogamists where they never let themselves be single. You know what I'm talking about? Those people who always are in a relationship.
Aren't we monogamous?
No, you missed my point. The people, their whole life.
I was about to flip. Like, what? What do you mean?
The people that spend their whole life jumping from one relationship to another. And
That has been you.
No, it's
and
not.
me.
You're
Always
missing
in a
with no
relationship.
downtime in between. And I'm not always in a relationship. That's not true at all. No.
Okay.
So you're making snap
I'm
judgments
trying
about me.
to think how long has been my downtime. 3 days. I'm just kidding. Your face. You were like, I like your face.
3 days would count as an overlap. No one's single for just 3 days.
What do you mean overlap? Like you were ending one and starting one like at the same time?
Yes. That's an overlap. If you're saying 3 days, no, you were overlapping. You didn't just meet somebody and 3 days later you're in a relationship. There was already something there if 3 days was a number.
No. Not 3 days. I would say months.
Months?
But not years.
No?
No.
I got years.
I'm thinking, I don't think.
At least a year.
Sorry. I don't think I've been a year single.
No?
No.
I have.
I haven't. Maybe I should have, but no.
So anyway, well, thinking about that particular thing, the topic, the question was, how important do you think it is for a person to live their life single and wild for, at least some extent of time before attempting to settle down in a relationship?
How important or how long?
How important do you think it is for a person to go out and experience like single life on their own, basically, to some level of independence without having to worry about, someone else, and just be on your own, do your own thing, and be a person.
I think it's very important.
Well,
I think if you don't do that, you're not gonna have a good marriage.
I think so too. I think those are the. I mean,
you're gonna be.
how about this?
You can be in your marriage.
You speak about it obviously from a woman's perspective, and I'll speak about it from a guy's perspective, because I think there's a lot of things I think are the same, but it's a little different for guys in certain ways. So I want to hear how you see it from a female's point of view.
I feel like if you don't do that, and let's say you're jumping from one relationship to the other one, then eventually you're gonna end up married, right? And you didn't have that time for your friends to enjoy, to, I don't know, go out and maybe kiss someone in a bar because you like that person that night. A one night stand. I think there's so many things you have to experience before committing to a marriage. If you didn't do all those things, at the end of the day, you're gonna want to do them. You're gonna feel the need. Then you're gonna look back and you can potentially ruin an amazing marriage or an entire life with this person because you're going through a crisis and you need to fulfill that hole in your systems.
I think for guys, at least, I think people that get married young, or they just never know life as a single man, those are the people that I think could be one of two things. And I think the less common version would be somebody who's just totally content being with, what's the word I'm looking for? In a committed relationship, not interested in going out and being unfaithful. I know I have like a hair. I have like a long nose hair that I feel it, and it's really driving me insane, and I'm gonna freak right out pretty soon.
Okay, so whatever.
Anyway, so there's people that are just content to be in a relationship, and that's like their little baby blanket that they've had their whole life, and that's where they find their comfort. But there's other people who just do it out of like habit, and then next thing you know, they become 45. And all of a sudden, they start wanting to act out because it's at like the midlife crisis, guys.
Crisis thing.
Because I don't. For guys, there is a certain thing like that we biologically have, that having to go out there and just experience things and meet women and get that craziness, that wild side. Like we need to. It's like we need to get it out of us, because if you don't, it's always going to be there. It's not going to go away. You're just going to suppress it, and it's going to find ways to come out. You know what I mean?
But there's guys that still have all that and they go through midlife crisis the same way.
I think there's some people that are just, their default is to be that,
For us, I think we need our girls' night. We need our adventure, traveling together with our girlfriends. Maybe hooking up. Why not? You know what I mean? You need all those crazy moments to not look back and think, oh my God, what am I missing?
I think that's the thing.
Something?
The regret.
The regret of not have done anything.
Yeah, you missed out. It's FOMO in a way, fear of missing out. Because you look back and you say, I didn't experience things. And you always wonder, what if?
Exactly.
Like, what if I did this? Would I have taken a different path? What if I had taken that trip to,
why am I here?
Spain?
You start questioning everything, and that can put everything at risk.
But do you think that women have that? Because with the guys, it's really on a biological level. Like, it's like a poison in your brain, and you need to get it out.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
No. Well, maybe it's just a human thing. It's not a guys or women's thing. I think it's just a human thing.
Well, I mean, like,
we're always gonna question. Let's say back in my mom's time, they used to marry one guy and be with that one guy.
But then the guy would
only.
go out and have a bunch of gourmands on the side.
Correct. But they never experience another man.
Mm.
You know? And then I think there has to be they have to question, like, what if there's something else out there? Is this really the best or enough? Or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never questioned that myself. But I wonder if you never had any experience and you're with only one person your entire life.
Of course.
If you at some point you question.
If you only ate Domino's pizza your whole life, and then
But that's the contradicting thing.
What do you mean?
I feel like I would question, would there's something out there? Why would I never try? But in my mom's time or before her, they wouldn't question it.
Do you think that's true?
They would think they are all the same. This is it. This is sex. This is how it goes. This is the position. And everybody's doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Now we're open to more communication. We're open to more information, to more sex education. Now you do question because now you know how different the world can be. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the lack of knowledge. Before.
I guess. I mean, the people talk about things way more than they ever did.
Before that was a taboo.
Everything was suppressed.
You cannot talk about that. You wouldn't even talk about it with your friends.
It is amazing, though, the double standards for guys and girls.
Yep.
I mean, we've been talking about Sopranos now, but look at the guys there, like that old. I don't even call it old school Italian. That's like it's kind of like scumbaggery. Like where it's like the women stay home.
Because I was going to say because your dad is old school Italian.
Yeah, but he's not a scumbag.
But I don't see him like
that's why I have
that
to
at
make
all.
that distinction. You know?
I think your dad is a very good person.
I think so too. Hey, don't prove me wrong. I
Really?
better not find out any dirt, you know?
You imagine.
Do you remember your wild days? Your wild times?
Yes, it was very fun. But it wasn't that wild.
No?
No?
You didn't just go out and just be, as we like to say, wild and free?
No.
Party days?
I did party. I one day, I was crazy. One day I'm telling my best friend and I said, I've never been out the entire night and come home in the morning. Never. I want to go to the beach and see the sunrise. So let's go dancing and then we go to the beach. We see the sunrise and then we have breakfast and then we come home. Of course, my mom didn't know this plan.
Yeah. How old were you?
How old I was? I was 21.
Oh, wow. That sounds like the thinking of a 21-year-old.
But I couldn't tell that to my mom. So I told her, Mommy, I'm going out and then I'm going to stay at Charlene's apartment. Charlene was living by herself. And then Anaisa was going with us too. And I remember the highlight of my night was that I wanted to see the sunrise on the beach. I was so tired, but we needed to make it happen. And then I told Anaisa we were from one club to another club, and then Anaisa said, "Let's go eat pan con bistec." The most expensive pan con bistec I have ever had. It was $50.
Jesus.
It was in South Beach. But we needed to get closer to the beach to see the sunrise. So we ate our pan con bistec. We went to the beach. We saw the sunrise. I was falling asleep. I was like, I have to do this.
I remember those nights when you're staying out and you're just like fighting through it. I was like, oh my God, this isn't fun anymore.
I know.
I remember we went out to Philly for...
But I didn't tell you.
No.
I have to tell you the ending.
Oh,
so
I'm
we
sorry.
saw the sunrise. We came back to Charlene's house. And my mom's calling me. Like, when are you coming home? I said, Mommy, I'll be there soon. We're just waking up. And we were just getting home. And she said, okay, I need you to be here at 10 because I need you to do this and this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not sleeping. I'm going to Charlene's. I change and I'm in my house at 10. And I'm super tired. My mom is asking me, like, what's happening? Why you look so tired? Why are you acting like that? Didn't you sleep? No, yeah. I woke up, but I'm still sleepy. Wait, I think I have a headache. She said, you know what? Just go to sleep. We'll talk later. I said, thank you, God. Thank you. It was terrible. very bad idea.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was fun. Well,
It was very fun. Yeah.
yeah. We went out to Philly one time for Drew's birthday. It was just me, Drew, and George, and Drew's brother. And I remember we were out. We went to a few bars. Like we started off at Dave and Buster's just to like kind of pregame and have some drinks and screw around for a while. And then we went to one place and we were drinking. We went to another place we were drinking. And then at the end of the night, the people we were with, they took us to an after hours place. And like I remember George being like super like drunk and tired. So we're in this after hours place and it's a big joint. And he's sitting there on like, I want to say it's not like a sofa, but it's like a long bench, like cushion thing.
He fell asleep.
And he was just like this. It looked like he was like a heroin addict, like doing a dope roll, you know. And I was like, I think it's time for us to get him home. And now this is Philly, like that's
Oh my God.
almost
Who's
an hour.
driving?
Me, it was like
How can
almost
you
an hour
do
and a half
that?
drive.
Were you falling asleep?
On the way back, I was tired. Luckily, Jeffo stayed awake.
What time was it?
Oh, it was late. It was late, and it started pouring rain. We have like an hour and a half drive to get back home.
That sucks.
And you know what? We got back home. You know what we did? Me and Jeff went to the diner because we let Drew and George to sleep.
Really?
Yep.
You guys are troopers.
I like sometimes I'll catch that second wind and I'll just be like, fuck it, let's stay out all night. We went to the city. The first time I went to Sweetwater Social, we were there for Max's birthday. So it was like me, Drew, George, and like a few of us. And I was like, I'm not going to sleep anytime. Colin tapped out at like, I don't even think it was midnight. And we were just going from bar to bar. We were going to all these different places. Actually, no, it was Colin's birthday. And Max came to meet us there. And this is not important to anybody, to the viewers in the audience. But it was late. We stayed out. You know, bars in the city don't close till what, like 4 o'clock. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? If you're gonna skate on thin ice, you might as well dance. And yeah, again, George tried to stay with me, and he was doing this thing. So I looked at Max, and we were at a pizza place, and he was like falling asleep in the pie.
Oh my God.
I was like, we got to get this guy back to the hotel. And the hotel was like around the corner. So we took him back, and then we put him in the bed, and he passed out immediately. And we just started taking pictures, like abusing him while he was sleeping. And then we went out. We went to a few more bars. It was fun.
That sounds fun.
But you know what, though? Like,
Where have been your greatest adventures? Mine are always in Mango's Cafe
Yeah.
in South Beach.
I was going to
They're
say,
always the best, the funnest. I have stories and stories.
for me, it was always the time I was in the bands. Like when playing out, because we went all over the place.
So you don't have a place.
I don't have a specific place.
We have a place. When we want to have fun, we go to Mango's.
Mango's it's kind of it can get a little nutty there. If anybody's been to South Beach, Mango's.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. I've been dancing on stage a couple of times.
I know. I've seen videos.
You got mad.
Well,
He got mad.
we were just dating. Like we hadn't been dating that long.
I know. We were not official.
You sure?
Yep.
Anyway, so one night, she's like, I'm going out, with my friends. We're going to celebrate such and such. I said, okay.
Mimi's birthday.
Yeah. So the next, it must have been like 3 a.m.
So then
You send me a video of the singer at the place, pulls you up on stage, and you're basically grinding on each other.
No, you're wrong.
No.
You're
Yes,
wrong. We're dancing vallenato. And
Vallenato, where he rubs his dick on you.
No, excuse me, you rude. No.
That's what it was.
Vallenato.
That's what it was,
He was
people.
drunk or something. You were drunk.
It was like a Wednesday.
Vallenato. There's no grinding in vallenato.
Baby.
Okay, there was he's working. That's his workplace.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to
There was a
work
space
on
like
you.
this in between us.
This is a jerk talking here.
No, I was
Yes,
just turning.
I freaked out because there was...
What
Actually, I
did
didn't
you
even
say?
freak out.
Yes, you did. Yes.
No, I just got really
you
mad. I'm like,
did.
why would you send me this? At 3 a.m. on a weeknight when I have to work.
I was updating.
Now I can't go back to sleep.
I was updating you because you wanted updates.
Should have kept that one to yourself.
That was not me. That was Mimi.
She sent that to me?
Yep.
Seriously?
No, I did.
I
She
know.
took the video.
I was going to say, I always had issues with her for certain
No,
things.
I don't want her.
Yeah. Now I really have an issue.
No, she recorded the video.
Oh, I figured she did because she loves recording videos.
We were
and then-
official already because it was for her birthday.
That's true because we were official the weekend of
It was just a
Charlene and
week where
Sergio's
we were official, and he wanted
marriage.
to dump me already.
I was just thinking, like, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this
Say,
information?
baby, you look hot. You're dancing super nice.
Yeah, with some other guy.
The singer.
No, all right, role reversal. I
We're
send
married
you.
now. You cannot do that.
Yes, I can, and I'm
You
doing it right now. Watch
cannot
me.
Do
Watch
that.
me. What if I send you
If
a
we
video?
don't record any more videos, you know who did it. Okay? I'm just saying.
How would you react?
What is it?
How would you react? Wednesday night, 3 a.m. I said I'm
Your
going out to
birthday.
celebrate my friend's birthday, and then I send you a video
I will
of
be
some
pissed.
female
I
singer.
will
She pulls me up on stage and starts twerking on me.
It was not like that.
It
You're
was
going
exactly
to the
like that.
extreme. If I'm gonna put it exactly the same way. She pulls you up on stage and you guys are dancing vallenato or merengue or salsa, something like that with normal. I will get very upset and I will tell you, you couldn't say no? You say no, thank you. And you stay sitting down. What's the need? What is the need? What were you doing? What were you thinking? No.
So?
Yeah, but that happened already. And you forgave me.
This.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, in that moment, I didn't feel like this. I didn't think of it like that. If not, I don't do it because I don't like doing what I don't like to be done to me. That's what I teach my kids.
Mm-hmm. And so that happened.
Yeah, you make your mistakes too. No. What is this? Do you want me to tell your mistakes here?
Well, we're talking about being out and like partying right now, and I never made any partying mistakes. I'm actually really good about that. But I remember
you did others.
Okay, but that's off topic.
Okay. Then when we get to that topic, I'll tell you guys.
Good. See, that's what Bill Burr was right. That's what you do. You guys, if you know you're guilty in the argument, you start changing the subject. You go rogue.
I know.
Yeah.
I noticed. Believe me.
Anyway, I remember like we would play shows in Atlantic City, and if we played at the Showboat, it was one of the. It's not even a Showboat anymore. I don't think because so many of those casinos.
You had a lot of one night stand.
No, I mean there was like one or two, but not a lot. I mean, you say a one night stand. Like, are we talking about someone that you hooked up with once, like, and you met them on the same night, and then hooked up with them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's only a couple of those, but there are people that I hooked up with only once.
What?
So what I'm saying is like it's not somebody you just met, but it's somebody.
One night stand is someone that you meet. You just met that person and you sleep with them that same day, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Just so we get the definition. Yeah, there's only like I think there's 2 of those. Okay. Anyway, being in the band.
I've never done that.
No, I know because you're a good girl.
And good girls don't cry. Isn't that a song?
Big girls don't cry.
Big girls. Oh my God. You have to cut that out. That's horrible.
I was going to say, we used to play the Showboat, and when we would play there, they had a section where they had the big venue there where they had like big acts come in with the House of Blues. Mm-hmm. And on the casino floor, they had a section that was like themed after House of Blues. Mm-hmm. So they had a smaller stage where they would have like cover bands come in, and you're basically playing a show in the middle of the casino.
Nice.
It's weird.
But it's nice.
It's cool, but it's weird.
It's very cool.
And that was actually how I met my friend Aiden, DJ Aiden. Shout out to DJ Aiden in Philly, Aiden Scott. But we would play a set, and then he would come on as a DJ for like, I don't know, like 20, 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then we'd come on. And it was 4 sets we would have to play at that place.
That's fun.
But we didn't get all finished until at least 1 a.m. And the thing is, that's still a 2-hour drive home.
And you hook up with someone there?
No. I'm not talking about hooking up. I'm talking about being out late.
Oh, okay.
But like being out in Atlantic City was a very different thing back in the day. Like now it's not what it used to be. But
I've never been to Atlantic City.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I would want to take you, but I just feel like it's not Atlantic City that I know, you know? Because that town is just so fucked, for lack of a better word.
Can we go for 4th of July?
It's a long drive. We're better off getting a hotel.
No, stay in the weekend.
Yeah, we could do it. You know, my biological father, he lives around there, and he used to work.
He has a beautiful house.
Anyway, what I'm saying is that he used to work. He was like head of security at one of the casinos at
Really?
Showboat for a while. So we were there. I think
That's a nice hotel. I've seen it.
it's not.
No,
No.
it's bad.
It's beat up.
Oh,
But he was. We were there. It wasn't even a band thing. We were there for like somebody's birthday or something one time. And now I didn't I knew he was working something with the casino, but I didn't realize like what the position was that he held. So he was like he knew like all the security guards. They all worked together. So we were there, and then what he did is I didn't realize this at the time. He had put up one of his buddies who was like, one of the security where they're not wearing like the outfit, they're just wearing like a suit and they have like a small name tag
I
and the
know.
little
to be your
earpiece. No, he's put him up to come up to me and check my ID. So he comes up. I'm just standing there with a few people, and he comes up. Oh, excuse me, can I see your ID, please? I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, I was, young to mid 20s at the time. I think I was like 23, 24. And he's checking my ID, and he's giving me this look like it's not good.
This fake.
Yeah, say, listen, this is fake. I was like, what are you talking about? It's not fake. It's my ID.
Oh my
Like,
god!
take it up with the DMV. That's the real deal. And he's like, nah, look, you can see the way the hologram doesn't quite go across. I'm like, what are you talking about?
You were getting.
I'm getting like
upset?
frustrated.
Really?
But I mean, I also I know that is not the people or place to get frustrated, because they will literally take you in the back room, beat the shit out of you, and throw you out on the street. Like, that's how it works. So I'm just like, dude, what do you? He's like, nah. First of all, we're gonna have to confiscate this. Second, he's going on this whole big spiel about how I have a fake ID and they're gonna take it.
Oh my
and I'm
god!
like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden,
Didn't you at any point you said, "Can you please call my dad"?
No, because like I said, I didn't. At the time, he had I don't know, he had just started working there or something, or because he's had a lot of different jobs over the years, so it's hard to keep track. So I didn't even think about it. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see his face poking out from behind one of the columns, kind of chuckling. I was like, oh, and then the guy he starts laughing. He gives me back my ID. I was sorry, he put us up to it. I was like, you
That was
motherfucker.
a good one.
But with me, when you get my emotions heightened like that, it's hard for me to bring it back down. It takes a while. I mean, it was a good prank. It was a good prank.
That was epic.
Yeah, that was a good one. But nah, I mean, I feel like I got to go out and experience things single. Like, I had girlfriends and stuff, but
I've seen a couple of pictures.
yeah, but
Why would you keep pictures of your girlfriends in this house? That means that it's been going with you from move after move after move after move.
it was because it was in that big plastic container, and it was up with all the other plastic containers. So I would just take plastic containers and take them. I never went through that stuff.
There's a basket with no containers.
Oh, you're talking about the basket with the pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was like a stack of 100 pictures.
You see, there's an excuse after another excuse.
It really burns you, huh?
Who wants that? Who likes that?
It's not like I keep him in a frame on the wall.
He keeps
They were in the
pictures.
attic.
He keeps gifts.
I keep gifts that I use. And it's one thing. I love how you keep trying to change the subject.
Continue.
And continue.
Yeah,
Can
we'll
we talk?
fight in another episode.
The next recording, we'll fight about that. Anyway.
You keep adding to the list. We have a lot of things
I
to
know.
go through.
Anyway. See, you're derailing this whole thing.
Sorry. You got me here thinking.
I got you there.
Like, I'm in with girlfriends, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm thinking, let me see. With the pictures I saw, there was a picture in the casino. And then you got me thinking about those pictures.
You know what this is? This is toxic behavior.
I am toxic. You know it. It's bad, but it is. It is what it is. It's not a good thing to be called toxic. I understand. But I do understand and recognize my behavior.
It gets, what's the word? It how sometimes when when you get stressed out for long periods of time, you feel like your nerves are fried. It makes you feel like that sometimes. I'm trying to walk on eggshells. If I say I don't want to set you off or make you upset,
You feel like that?
Sometimes.
Sorry.
It's not like it's like a default thing. It's like a thing where like I say one thing and you react like that. Now I'm like, all right, I have to like
I get
navigate
that
this
from
minefield.
Tyler too. I just ask a question and he goes like, and I go, "What happened in school today?" Like, no, so and so. Yeah. What did the teacher say? And I think I ask things that it's not the way I ask. It's just that he knows the teacher said something today.
Mm-hmm.
And that triggers like, oh my God, she knows, she doesn't know. What? And he goes into panic mode. You know what I mean?
Well, it's different though because like I wasn't trying to hide anything, but also like we talked about this before. It was like the way sometimes people ask you a question that have
Not
make
people. You told me that I intimidate you.
sometimes
said
you put me like give me like defensive like whoa what did I do? I didn't do anything, and I'm like, did I do something? I didn't do anything. You know, it makes you question your sanity sometimes.
What did you do that makes you question your sanity?
I don't think I did anything.
That's your problems.
Yeah.
Dig down in your soul. Those
Baby,
are
you
your
have to understand. I lived a hard, fast life for a lot of years before we met.
Fast life.
Hard and fast, baby. I wasn't planning on seeing 35.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
No, but seriously though, like I'm glad that I lived on my own for 9 straight years. Like, and I'm really thankful that I did that.
9 years. Wow, that's
Yeah.
a long time.
Like, I mean, like I said, there was girlfriends in between, but nobody lived with me. I
Like
never had
not
a roommate.
living together.
Yeah. And I really feel like that's invaluable because I learned so much about myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely. What you like, what you don't like,
Yeah.
what to accept, what can you live with, what can you not live with.
Mhm. And at the same time, I know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am at a very base level. Not like I know who I am when I'm with this person, or I know who I am when I'm with that person. Like, no, I know me.
And you can be with yourself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother you.
Exactly. And
There's
I know I
people
can
that
be.
cannot be alone.
I enjoyed being alone most of the time. There's
Okay, I
always
can
times.
pick up and go. No worries.
I was gonna say there's always times when it got lonely when you just go home. You get home, you're out all night. You know, Cat Williams said this. He's like, you know, you go out all night. People are like, he's like, when are you going home? You know, whenever the fuck I want to. And then you get home and you're all alone, just sitting in the kitchen on the counter, like, would you send me someone, please, Jesus? So it has its ups and downs, but I think it's very valuable. I think
Of course, there's time.
because you know why? Because now I can actually be content. Like, we're together, we have a relationship.
Now you can
we're
actually
settled
value
down.
me.
Exactly.
Me doing laundry, me cleaning the house, me doing all the
Yeah.
things that you don't have to do anymore.
I know. I mean, I can do those things.
I know, but you'd
And-
rather not do them.
Well, I mean, I'd rather not, but I don't want it to be like we got married. I'm like, all right, well, now you got to do this shit.
That's exactly what he told me.
That's not what happened at all.
Yes. He said, sign here. And then he read the fine print. It's too late. I was already invested.
You're a real jerk. You know that?
Can you stop calling me that?
It's a callback. That's going to be like the theme of the episode.
This is problem. This is problem. Just wait until you turn that off. Bow wow.
Anyway. All right, what do you say we get out of here?
Let's do it. No, we're not getting out of
You know what comes next.
Dame la luz.
Yeah, dame la luz. Do you
Tú
want to go?
dame la luz.
Me? Okay. I'm going to recommend a band called...
The Cure.
No. I mean, listen to The Cure because they're awesome. But I was going to recommend Free Nationals. So it's 4
Is
guys.
that a new band, an old band? What type of music?
So
Need all details.
definitely on the newer side. Like, they're not brand new or anything. But originally they started out, they were Anderson .Paak's band. Like, that would perform with him. Like, a couple of the guys were guys that he met in school or whatever. And they went out and did their own thing. Like, it was all on good terms. Anderson .Paak even is featured on one of the songs on their album, but
That's cool.
it's like, I would call it like modern funk kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have some really good songs, and it's just really good stuff, you know. Great instrumentals, great. The music is really good, and they don't have a lead singer. They have like drums, bass, guitar, and keys, and then they'll have different artists do the vocals on all the different tracks. I had like Daniel Caesar and stuff on there, and different singers. So each song kind of sounds the same, but it has a very different vibe because of the vocals being different.
Okay.
So they have a self-titled, I believe it's self-titled album. And they have a bunch of really good tunes on there. Free Nationals.
Nice.
Specifically, check out the song Beauty and SX. Check out Shibuya is a good one.
Shibuya.
Yeah. And Gidget is a good one. That was Anderson .Paak sings on that one. But it's good. It's funky. Good stuff. I love it.
Nice.
Free Nationals.
Okay, I'm going to recommend a place in Miami. The name is Palapa.
Let me see.
Palapa.
You pressed like 6 buttons just there.
Oh my God, sorry.
Yeah, Palapa. Palapa. Palapa.
Okay, it's a very nice place. They do live music. They have live bands. The guy is amazing. Great singer. Nice tapas and drinks and stuff. You know me, I love singers. The mood is really, really nice. The vibe is like bohemian. It's really good. My friend went and it's amazing. The drinks, everything is just a nice vibe.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been there, but she told me all about it. She sent me videos. It's amazing. And they have an Instagram and you can check them out. If you're in the Miami area, you're gonna love it. That's it, Palapa Miami. At Palapa Miami.
Okay.
Amazing. You guys go and you tell me how it is.
All right, sounds good.
I want to go. When we go down there, I want to go to the place. I told her.
Okay.
You have to buy the tickets in advance because they sold out really quickly.
To the place?
To the place.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
The different shows.
I got you. It's not like Mina always taking us. You're trying to take people to the drag shows, right?
No, I want to go to the Azúcar, pero that's a different thing.
No, they used to have a Cuban restaurant in Jersey City on Washington
Called Azúcar.
called Azúcar.
Azúcar.
We used to go there to get lunch when we were building the Monaco.
Nice.
And get a Cuban sandwich.
Okay, that's all, folks.
That's it. Right here, give me a kiss, you.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
Mwah.
And my mic, I love you. And
I
that's it.
love
We'll see you
you.
guys next week. Bye bye.